Hey guys, Heather here, and today we're going to take a look at a couple of nocturnal geckos that you usually don't get to see during the daytime. So whenever you come to the store, you usually don't get to see these guys out and about. So today we're going to take a look at some of those guys. Alright, so first up are our African fat-tail geckos. We're going to see if we can take a peek at these guys. Oh, it looks like we just have one in stock right now. He's a little cutie. Hi. Hey, little dude. See, these guys have a really similar setup to a leopard gecko. They have this, they both run at a pretty high temperature. These guys run about 90-degree hot spot. Leopard geckos run about 95. And while these guys, they live in a tropical habitat, the leopard geckos live in a desert environment. So yeah, that's about the only difference between the leopard gecko and this little guy, besides appearance of course, is that one lives in a tropical habitat and then one lives in the desert. So yeah, and as you can tell, he is nocturnal, he's pretty sleepy, so we won't bother him too much today, but we just decided to get him out to look at him since you don't usually get to see him since he's hiding all day. So now he'll probably go back to sleep since it's daytime. There he goes. Okay, so the other one we're going to look at today, the one that usually hides and never comes out, is the Central American banded gecko. So just like the African fat tail, they require a hotter temperature, about 90, and they also have a tropical habitat, so they're both almost exactly the same except for their appearance. Alright, so there they are. They were under their hide for today. Now these guys are a little bit more spastic than your African fat tail and leopard geckos. I know one of these guys really hates the camera, but we'll try to pick one up and see if we can give you an up-close look at him. Alright, I'm going to have to be very careful because these little guys were pretty wiggly and pretty skittish. So now I've got him out. He's calmed down a little bit. The other big one in there, he is angry at me and he's letting me know. He is very offended back there. Very offended. Yep. Big boy is offended. But I've got this little guy, and he's being relatively calm. I think it's a she, actually. So she's being relatively calm. But, yeah, you can tell they're a lot more slender than your African fat tails and your leopard geckos. So, they got a longer tail and it's a lot slimmer. But still, you can tell that she's healthy just by how plump it is. So she's being really good. And if you look at their face, she's got really narrow face. A lot more narrow than your African fat tails and leopards. They got a really narrow snoot. But we're gonna go put her back and try to put her back without the male getting too angry at me. Yeah, did I steal your girlfriend? I'm sorry.